All right, we're gonna talk about Triple G versus Canelo Cold Sore Alvarez, the third fight. It baffles me how people are talking about Triple G as if Triple G has a chance at beating Canelo Alvarez. Triple G was always on the table to be fought for a third time because it's a layup. Let's just be honest here, okay? When Canelo first fought Triple G, he aged him out on purpose, like he always do. You know, he knew that Triple G was on the decline. Triple G still beat him at least one out of the two fights that they have. You know, that's debatable if you want to think it's two fights. That's up to you. But he aged him out then, okay? He was aged out then. So what do you think Triple G is now? And right after that fight, we seen Triple G decline even more. So Triple G at this point is just a layup fight. It's another easy fight. And you know the funny thing about Canelo Cold Sore Alvarez is you see how you go around talk about all these people just want a payday. If anybody been payday chasing and not trying to take any real competition on and just chasing a fat paycheck, let's just be real. If anybody has done that, it's been Triple G. And this fool, Canelo, willing to give him 3 shots at doing it. But everybody else is chasing the check. But Triple G wasn't. Triple G was. You knew that by who he's fought. I'll keep saying it again. Name me the best names on his resume. Kell Brook, Daniel Jacobs, Canelo Alvarez. That's it. If you want to throw David Lemieux in there, go ahead. But that's it. How does that deserve all that praise? Now, this is one thing I will say about Triple G, because Triple G is another slippery slope, okay? That doesn't mean just because Triple G ain't tried to fight nobody, that don't mean Triple G is a bum. The crazy thing about Triple G is he's not a bum. Triple G is a good, tough fighter. He is, period. But he's never tried to test himself. He's always taking less risks waiting out for the big money fights. Everybody know that about Triple G. But I can hear it right now. You've heard it too. Nobody wanted to fight him. Everybody ducked him, and that's their excuse. That excuse doesn't apply to no Andre. That excuse don't apply to Devin Haney. All of a sudden, you guys understand how a good fighter can be avoided, and that's why they don't have the names. People won't say that about Andre. People won't say that about Devin Haney or anybody else that they put in that box that they don't want to give credit. So since you don't want to let that air in the window, then I'm not letting the breeze flow through when it comes to Triple G. Okay? Once again, you got to keep it even fucking Steven. When you don't, that's what fucks up the game. Just admit that Triple G has always tried to fight the lesser competition, holding out for the big money paydays, which is Canelo Alvarez. And at this point in time, his ability to beat Canelo Alvarez is years past him now. Triple G ain't in no condition to be taking on no Canelo Alvarez, especially with the souped up steroids and all the stuff he on now. And that's one thing I will give Triple G credit for. You know what I'm saying? He went into a fight with Canelo Alvarez knowing he was juicing. That's when I got the little bit of respect that I do for Triple G. That's where it comes from. But as far as what he's done inside the boxing ring, Triple G has done the bare fucking minimum. Just holding out for big ass fucking paydays, fighting Backstreet Boys. That's the honest truth. It ain't shit you can say. And you can't use the excuse people avoiding them, because that don't apply to other people who are fucking avoided. Andrade is avoided like a motherfucker, along with Triple G not wanting no piece of him. But that's not an excuse for Andre. So why do we need to make an excuse for Triple G? That's the real question. If it's not an excuse for Andre not getting no stellar names on his resume, how is that an excuse for Triple G? It's not. Treat everybody the same. You won't have no confusions. Okay? And it'll kill the fanboy era. But like I said, fanboy era is at an all-time high right now. But Triple G ain't got no chance of fighting Canelo Alvarez. That's why he can sit him. So when it comes to, what's he going to fight? David Benavidez or Charlo? He was never going to do that shit. He was always going to go for another third Triple G fight because it's a layup. That matches his style. You know, it's tons of good fights that people want to see. Okay? You can't tell me people don't want to see Benavidez versus Charlo over seeing another Triple G fight. You can't tell me that you guys want to see that shit. And as far as the people lobbying for Triple G, it's the same people who throw out that excuse about people not fighting anybody, but then use the excuse for Triple G when you start to analyze his resume and they can't argue with you about it. You want to know why you do that? Because y'all are fanboys of Triple G. Okay? And those type of fanboys of Triple G are people who feel lonely in the boxing world because they don't feel like it's enough Caucasian representation. I know your temperature. I know your problem. I know your issue. I know what you're looking at. I know why you holding Triple G's balls even though he hasn't done anything. Because that's how you feel. Okay? Because he's my other pale brother up in there and I got to take up for him. Come on. Y'all ain't no different from Canelo fans. It's not different from some Errol Spence fan. Y'all all got this in y'all at some point in time. So I already know why people lobby for Triple G hard as hell. But as good as a fighter as Triple G was, he ain't never fucking tested himself. And I don't want to hear how he was fucking avoided. Because slide that same excuse over to Haney or Andre, you guys gonna say, hell fuck no. Now, am I lying? No, that's my thoughts on that shit. I'm out.